Now, let's go ahead and head north here from Colorado's base, which, if you also remember, this is where we entered from when we came from Mount Rugged. So, let's go ahead and head north, because I think there's something here. Oh yeah, this is something pretty cool, but first we gotta clean these guys out here. These clods, man. These clods! Sorry, I had to do it at least once. I can't help it, I just love Peridot. She's just such an adorable character with the right amount of, like, slight annoyance, but not enough annoyance for me to totally dislike her. It just, I don't know what it is. I'm also, like, anxious to see, like, when are we gonna start seeing more information about Yellow Diamond and whatnot. I mean, I know they've kind of hinted toward past events that happened between Rose Quartz and, what was it, Pink Diamond? Yeah, I think it was Pink Diamond. Anyway, listen to me nerd out and talk about Steven Universe. I'm telling you what, man. You think I was some kind of weirdo, but then again, y'all already knew I was weird, so that's beside the point. Really, really hate it when they come in a bunch like this, but I'm also like, actually it's not a bad thing, because then that means I get more coinage, because if I let them take, or give me damage, then I'm more than likely to gain a lot of coinage. And speaking of which, I don't think I even pointed out, we got 421, well now we got 411, but we got 421 coinage just from all these battles we've been doing. So, hooray for that. Let's see, should I heal up with, I think I should heal up with an item, but I don't want to use things I don't want to use. I don't want to use the lemon, I don't want to use the lime, I don't want to use the dried fruit. Tasty Tonic only cures your poison, I don't even think I explained that. And the life shroom is there just in case I end up dying. So, I should probably go ahead and heal up with a mushroom. I know I should probably, oh shoot, you know what? That was a mistake. Crap. Well, now you guys get to see what happens whenever you don't damage the bandits when they have coins above their heads. Yes, the butt faces run away. Good going, Silent Senior, good going. Oh, thank you. Thank you! Let's throw some more salt in the wound! Double 1 star point for 2 star points. That was about as pointless can get. Jeez Louise, man, I'm telling you what. Ugh. That was a flub up on my part, I'm telling you. Would you stop telling them what? Tell them who! They want to know who did it, who done it, you know? It's like they're playing the Ace Attorney game themselves. Alright, so this block here. I think there was a Rusty or somebody told us about this.
I've heard of one of these hiding places. A block lying somewhere in the dry desert. When you hit the block once, a question block appears. But that's not all. Oh no, dear friend. When you hit it 10 more times, another question block shows up.
Whoever it is, hopefully the flashback will clarify. Anywho, they said to hit this block and a block will appear. Okay, so let's check that out. Well, how'd he do? We get ourselves a mushroom. Cool. Now, if we hit this block 10 more times, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, well, 9 more times, excuse me. We get a super shroom! And we totally can't fit it in here. Well, I know how to fix that, though. Since we kind of need honey syrup, let's go ahead and use that up. And then let's go ahead and pick that back up, and I'm going to go ahead and use the mushroom because, as some people who might know, there is something else we can get here, which, when I first played this, I never knew this. If we hit this block a good, like, I think it's like 90 times or 100 times, I don't know, but time to start hitting! Hit
the block many times, get yourself something good. Hope that something good comes out of all this hammering. No time to question my moves. I stick to the path that I choose. Me and my friends are gonna do it right. You'll never see us run away from a fight. Be a master is my dream. All you gotta do is believe, I believe. I just got an ultra shroom.
So, first time we got an ultra shroom. An ultra shroom, as you saw, restores 50 HP, and it is by far the best healing item as far as HP is concerned in this game. You will not find anything else, not even any of Taste T's recipes from what I remember, that will heal your HP anymore. Now, there are items that will heal both your HP and FP, You know, where you heal at 50 FP and a bunch of... or 50 HP and a bunch of FP. But that's another story for another day. For now, let's see, where do I want to go? Actually, I want to make like I did previously, go ahead and head north a couple more paces. There's nothing here but a bunch of boulders. These boulders, man, I'm telling you, they're just useless little boulders. You need to stay out of my way. And then up here in the upper left-hand most portion of the desert, we're going to go ahead and explore some more here. Explore some more, ooh. Maybe if I'm lucky, I'll actually get another dried fruit. That'd be dandy and handy. Just like Mandy. I don't know. I couldn't think of any of the rhymes there. Oh, don't yawn! That's the worst thing ever. You'll make people in the audience yawn. They don't want to yawn. And if they did, they don't need you to do it. I mean, seriously, those things are contagious. Like, seriously, anytime some other person yawns, I kid y'all not, it is inevitable you were going to yawn right after them. It's not like anything else, like if you sneeze, it doesn't necessarily mean someone else is going to sneeze right next to you. Or if you fart, someone else is going to fart next to you. Although it'd be funny if that's the way it worked, because then you could start like a whole band going... and call yourselves the Tutors or something, you know. That'd be one heck of a band, I'm telling you. Full of woodwind instruments and plenty of smell-o-vision to go around. Also, never commented about the background here, but I love the sun that's just kind of magically floating and moving around. Like it's some kind of cheap prop that's just, it doesn't know what it wants to do there. I bet you if we let it sit a bit, we'll probably see some string in the back. Okay, I guess we won't see some string. I was just thinking, like, there's got to be something suspending from that. Oh, nice, look at that. Now there's two suns on the background screen. Nice. I never noticed that before. Probably because I'm too busy, like, oh, I don't care, I'm just busy fighting the monsters mindlessly, not even thinking about it. Okay, for hitting this block, we get a Frat Jar, which I don't care about, because I've already shown what it does, and I don't really care to chase away the monsters, or the enemies. I usually like to fight them. Let's go ahead and head back south, down one, at least. And actually, we're going to do it a second time. And if you remember, from there, dude, use your spin dash. Come on now. Speed this up a little bit. You're messing around too much, and it's already like 40-something minutes in. If you remember, from that pathway with the block that we had to hit, this is where Colorado's tent is. I'm just kind of going here for a reference point, because I know it's easier to see, to believe, than it is for me to sit here and yak about it. Alright, so from here, north from Colorado's tent, at least once, we're going to go ahead and head east. I had to stop and think about that. West and east always spell we on the compass rose. I don't care about anything over here. And thankfully there are no enemies. There is something, however, I think, in this area. Yeah, I see the hidden block right there. Or, actually, it's not so hidden as it is. It's a mystery as to what's inside. I am totally going to hit you with my Cooper. That's right, eat a shell to the face. Stupid bandit. We should probably start using items, but I don't really want to use them unnecessarily. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to go ahead and refresh to both heal up our HP and FP, and also to give Mario something to do. Because like I said before, I usually prefer to keep him as the healer, like the white mage, if you will. And then just keep Cooper as the main attacker here, because between the two, he presently does more damage to all enemies. Now, does he do the most damage? No, not necessarily. I think currently that's a tie between Bombette and Parakarry. But, you know, it's not so much the total amount of damage at one time that counts. At least in this case, it's the ability to defeat more enemies, which is what I care about mostly. Because, like I said, we'd be here in this desert all freaking day if I didn't have that ability to attack multiple enemies. I don't even know if that made any sense. I'm just kind of talking on my booty hole right now with that one. Trying to sound like a tacticianist, but I'm like... Honestly, I've already admitted I'm not the greatest when it comes to that. I've admitted my many blunders I had when I played Fire Emblem games. Speaking of Fire, I think... What was it called? Fire Emblem Awakening? I think I may have mentioned this, but in case I didn't, I'm mentioning it now. I did actually finish that game a while ago. It did take a little bit of... I will admit I cheated and I looked up like a strategy because I was like, Man, are we expected to fight all these freaking, like, battalions off? Because this is a little ridiculous, man. And then when I happen to look up, like, no, you want to send so-and-so to battle the final enemy, essentially, as quick as you can across the screen, because otherwise you're going to get slaughtered. And I'm like, oh, okay, so I wasn't totally crazy. Like, I mean, I was sitting there fending them off relatively well, for the most part, because I had some pretty beefed-up party members. Most of them, I think, were level 20. And mind you, this wasn't, like, on hard mode. This was actually on easy mode. Sorry, I was just thinking of, like, a joke that never gets old hearing. Sugar Conway doing Daisy on hard mode. I'm so immature, I'm telling you. Alright, now we can go ahead and use our... I don't want to use a Super Soda yet, but I'm also like, we need that more, so I might as well just go ahead and use that. Plus the soda just always sounds so good! I'm telling you, that carbonated, sodium-filled drink in the middle of a hot, steamy day in the desert. Doesn't it just want to satiate your thirst? Actually, it's probably one of the worst things you could possibly drink in the middle of a desert. If you're, like, really thirsty anyway. Let's see, what are we doing next? I mean, I know we're gonna head east again, but... how far east? Okay, we're gonna go east again and head east a second time. We're gonna ignore this area. I think there's a twister? At least there should be, at least I marked it down. Yeah, there is. Ignore that twister, and we're gonna go ahead and continue east. We're almost all the way to the far east side. Oh, excuse me, and there's something... is there something here? Yes, there is. I don't know what. Oh, cool. So you remember that guy that was talking about all the cool stuff that there is in the desert and how there were 3 palm trees lined up in a triangle? There are these, like, 3 trees growing in a triangle somewhere in the desert? Rumor is that if you jump in the center of the triangle, you'll find something good. Yeah, well, what he said is definitely true. He'd jump right in the middle, and get ourselves the Runaway Pay Badge. This lets us earn star points even if we escape battle. Okay, so that's not exactly worded the most correct way. That is not to say, if you go into battle, run away immediately, you will earn yourself a bunch of star points. That is to say, if you fought enemies, defeated them, and scored yourself some star points, but you decided, oh crap, I gotta get out of here, I'm gonna die. If you run away, you'll still be able to keep those star points that you get in battle. That's what that badge means. I ended up learning that the hard way when I tried it out and be like, oh, that's so cool, I'm gonna try it, and it's like, it didn't work. And then I happened to think about it again, I'm like, oh, okay, that's why it didn't work. This actually means if I have star points in battle, but then I run away in the middle of that battle, that's how that badge kicks in. To which I say, to that, that just sounds like a craptastic badge. Like, seriously? If I'm gonna fight, I'm gonna finish the fight. I'm not gonna run away midway, unless I absolutely find myself in a serious bind, then yeah, I mean, I guess I can run away, but I don't know, maybe it's my stubborn pride that says, no, I'm gonna finish this fight, these jerks are gonna get the best of me. I'll be king of the pirates before the end of the battle. Oh no, anyway. Speaking of which, I kind of loathe and both love the fact that we're actually getting close to finishing that series. Like, I loathe the fact that we're finishing One Piece. We're actually almost done with it. But I love it because it's like, man, to this day, he's tied up a lot of, like, loose ends, and he's opened the door with plenty more questions, so it's not like, oh, well, we're getting lazy and sloppy toward the end, like Oda, the writer of the story, both the story and the show One Piece. I don't know, just permit me to nerd out a little bit. I'm really loving how the series has come along a long way, yet it still retains some amount of this is how the character started, so this is how they're going to still be, just maybe a bit more mature about it, you know. They're stronger in this area, but they're still going to keep this goofy aspect or quirk about them. But anyway, enough of me nerding out about One Piece. Because like I said, if you get me started on that, then I'm never going to stop. Especially when you start talking about the Vinsmoke family. Oh my gosh, that's a soapbox right there. And I'm not talking about the Dove kind either. I love the little laugh that happens whenever you block the shoulder jab attack from the bandits. By the way, I didn't even explain that. Because we had damage dodge on, each time we've successfully guarded against an enemy, the damage done to us has decreased by 1 additional point. So instead of just dodging or blocking and only getting 1 damage, we also get basically 2 defense. Or we don't take at least 2 damage. Think your words, boy, then speak. We get 2 defense if we successfully block an attack. There we go, that's about as clear cut and dry as you possibly could get it. Ugh. Don't you hate it when you know what you want to say, but you're having a hard time putting it into actual words or an actual sentence? It's like trying to explain the smell of something, or like... It's like you're talking on the phone with somebody, and you see something so cool, and you want to explain it to them, but you don't quite know how to do it. Let me see what I want to do here. Actually, I'm going to head... This is going to sound weird, but I'm going to head back to the west side once. Where this palm tree is, where the 3 palm trees were. I'm going to head north once, because there's something here, actually. Yes, okay, so there's a... What is in here, anyway? Ooh, honey syrup. Actually, I do want to use that. Let's go ahead and use that up. Gulp. I forgot I gotta use that fire flower too, because if I don't use that, then that's just gonna keep sitting in my inventory. And a coin there, and I think this is a... Is this a coin block, or is this just something... Oh, sweet, another coin block. So even though we lost 30 coins from that one bandit fight, we're still doing pretty good, because look at that, we got 470 coins. If we can hit 500, that'd be really handy. Alright, what did I want to say? Oh yeah. Ignore the twister that's here, because this is just gonna take us northeast 1 quadrant. And I don't really care about that. Everything to the west side and the east side, there is nothing of interest whatsoever from this point onward. Where this little quadrant is, so basically north of those 3 palm trees, this is the only area I care about. Everything past here, though, I honestly could not care, or I could care less. No, actually, hold on. I'm going to say that expression correctly. I could not care less. Okay, that's how you say it. Got it. I knew I could figure it out. Because that expression is so easy to mess up that it makes people think like, well, that means you could care even less more or care more about it or whatever. Anyway, me trying to be grammatically correct or whatever, but seriously. If you stop yourself sometimes and think a moment like, wait, do I not want to do that, or do I not want to do that? Sometimes you'd be surprised how much you can find yourself saying something for years on end and find out, oh, you know, I've been saying that incorrectly for I don't know how many years, because I always thought that this way was the correct way. I can name a number of words and well, actually I can't. There's another instance of me thinking or speaking before I think. In other words, I'm stinking. Isn't there a coin here? Is it this palm tree? Oh. Yeah, because... Okay, so in case y'all are wondering, like, sometimes, especially if I'm moving around awkwardly and I'm tilting my head down, or it sounds like I'm tilting my head down based on the sound of my voice, it's because I have this little drawn-out map in front of me that I took a piece of paper and I just mapped out every quadrant and wrote no or yes that I want to explore. And then I also wrote down little details to be like, to be like, excuse me, not be like, to be like. You better make sure you include every part of that sentence, boy, or I'm gonna take you back to grammar school, make you redo the whole dang grade school thing. Jeez. I wrote down details of what is in certain areas, and sometimes, of course, I didn't, which is why I'm like, okay, well, I guess I didn't write anything. I guess I'm gonna have to find out what's in here. Like I said, there's nothing in this area, so we're gonna head to the northeast most portion. My gosh, I had to stop and think about that. And I think this is kind of the... This is a lot like the southeast most portion area. You know, as far as like all the coin blocks lined up, except I think this one's actually a little bit more disappointing, because I think there's actually going to be less coin blocks for us to hit here, which is going to suck, because I'm like, I love coin blocks, man. Don't be tricking me out of my coin blocks. Holy crap, we actually have 57 star points? Jeez, dude. I knew I was kicking a lot of butt, but I didn't think I was kicking that much butt. Man, this is gonna be like a long series. Yeah, okay, this is that area that is kind of like Trollolololol. Haha, you think they're gonna have like a bunch of coin blocks like you did in the southeastmost portion with all those bandits? You better think again. I think this is the only one, which, yeah. I guess it's not entirely bad, because I mean, look at this. We are almost at 500 coins. I really don't think that's gonna be like a big problem. Yeah, let's see. Believe it or not, from the northeastmost potion? Get the potion that puts you back in the motion? Oh no. Northeastmost portion of the desert. If you head west once, this is the last area I care to explore. And actually, I think we're gonna have another speed up session, so I guess I gotta start talking real slow like, because otherwise this will be some boring butt crap. Yes, I totally said butt crap, because I don't care to curse all the time, despite past moments you've heard me say some wordy dirds. We are going to be so powered up, it's like we're a HAMF, otherwise known as Hard AMF, which I'm not going to say what those mean, but I'm sure those who are internet savvy know what HAMF means. I still think to this day, even though I know how to use it, it's still a silly, shortened expression to use. Also, useless timing is useless, because I'd rather have lots of enemies on screen whenever you want to decrease the amount of damage, whoever you are, because I still don't actually know the name of that person. And now we're failing in our action commands. Isn't that just great? Well, that was a very financially gaining fight. Perhaps we'll gain some more out of this next fight. Perhaps I should actually also start focusing more with my White Mage Mario. I said before that's how I wish to use him as, and yet here I am, using him the exact opposite way. What, am I a moron? Please don't answer that, I know I am. I can be quite dumb. Waggle that finger, Mario, waggle that finger. So I suppose you all are wondering, what's taking me so long to get these videos out? I think I may have mentioned in the past why it takes me so long to get some of these videos out, but just in case. Well, it has something to do with the fact that I have to edit the sound file of my videos. Because otherwise, I'll have nothing but exhales, inhales, belches, hiccups, and background noise that sounds awful to you guys' ears. So because I have to sit down and cut out all that bullcrap, it takes me a while to make sure the videos are up to snuff and ready to be uploaded to YouTube. Of course, that's not to say we won't even get into the fact that YouTube's uploading rendering time is really speedy. Spoilers, it's actually rather slow. Anyway, enough of that boring butt crap. Let's talk about something more entertaining. Such as what's going down with the channel, Silent Senior? Seriously, dude? Are you going to do something with Wind Waker? Because I noticed that you finished that up, or at least you said that the final part was uploaded. Are you almost up to speed with finishing the bonus video? Well, to answer that, no. I unfortunately have not yet recorded that yet. And that was a redundant sentence, I'll have you know. I plan to make sure that I get that bonus video out to you all as soon as possible, but I mostly wanted to make sure I got through Chapter 2 of Paper Mario first. After that, what I will probably do is I will more than likely get started on the new journey that I wish to start with you all. Those who follow my Twitter account know that I plan to do something that will probably kick my butt royally. And the reason I wish to do this is because it has been a while since I've had a can of whoop ass opened up on myself. And I figured it was probably about time for me to play a game that can do that. So, get hyped, get excited, and get ready for that woot woot. Also, I hope Future Self caught on to the fact that I wish for him to speed this up, because if he didn't, I'm going to find him, and I'm going to dunk his head into the toilet, and make him think about what he forgot to do, since he only had one job to do, as he gets a swirly of his life. I have actually myself never experienced that, but I have heard about people who have had quote-unquote swirlies given to them in school. If you have ever given out a swirly to somebody, shame on you, and please don't do that, that's not nice. I know it's just toilet water, but it's generally not a pleasant experience to have your head swirling around, I'm sure, in a bowl with water. I don't know from experience, but I have heard that it's quite unpleasant. I've also seen shows talk about how disgusting and unpleasant it can be, such as Hey Arnold. My gosh, I am old, I know. Also, this robotic sound that I'm making is really quite weird. I don't even know what to do with myself anymore. Oh goody, I get to double 2 star points. Lovely. Just what I needed, as Mario would say as he waggles his finger. Are you guys about done multiplying and mating? Because this is starting to get a little too erotic for my channel. Seriously, you guys need to stop multiplying and giving me plenty of Pokies to fight. Especially since none of you have yet dropped a dried fruit, which I would really like to have. If you are not going to grace me with a dried fruit, then stop wasting my time, and just keel over and pass away already so I can gain another stop point. And so I can also finish this overly exaggerated drawn-out journey through the desert. By now, I would be surprised if everyone who was watching this suddenly decided, okay, I'm done with this. I'm sorry, Silent Senior, but this is some stupid, dumb crap that you're pulling, making me sit through 2 videos of the desert. Like, what is the matter with you, brah? Brah, and I mean that with a B-R-A-H, not bra as in a brassiere that a woman would wear. Because that would be weird if we were to start talking about bras. Although, of course, I talk about everything else that's weird, such as butts and farts and poop, which I don't see as being any less weirder, but that's beside the point, apparently. Also, what the heck was I even saying? I don't even know. I've yet to gain another dried fruit. This is a problem. Could you stop doing that, you butt munch? I'm getting tired of killing your friends. It's not nice to invite your friends and neighbors over to be knocked out by my shell and hammer.
If you really want to have a party, do it on your own time, you jackhole. I was about to say something, but I decided a donkey was best not suited for this name. Man, oh man, am I ever going to shut up and just say, let's just finish this off screen? Probably not, because I'm too stubborn to do that. And this guy is starting to get on my nerves. Would you please keel over and just not bring your friends into this fight? What are you, some kind of bunny rabbit who can't hold on to your hormones and stop breeding? Seriously, stop multiplying like a bunch of Karibo on the screen. You disgusting hairball freak of nature. That made no sense whatsoever. Yay, we gained more star points.
Oh, Kidoki artichokes. My gosh, that was a painful experience if I ever saw one. So the entire reason we did that, get this, is a fire flower. I know, somebody out there is thinking like, you really spent all that time clearing out all the freaking pokies just so you can get that fire flower? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Yes, I can! Sorry. Had flashbacks of Nutty Professor. Alright, now, with this done, this exploration journey of clearing out the desert, hitting all the blocks, getting all the items and badges, etc., etc., we have officially explored every section of the desert that I care to explore, and have picked up every single badge and or item as far as I could remember. Like, I kid y'all not, I went to every sector and I made sure to check every nook and crevice, just to make sure I wasn't missing anything, and I'm fairly certain I got everything that we need. That being said, though, I'm going to go ahead and head to the Toad House, and go ahead and head for a rest. And while I'm doing that, I would like to say thank y'all so much for watching. Love you bunches. Please don't let Tales 5. And next time we meet, we are going to not whistle into the microphone like I just did. We're going to go ahead and we're going to see about maybe getting information out of that Sheik fellow, because we need to find out how to meet this Malstafa guy. In the meantime, take care, peace out, bye-bye.